we keeping score in soccer? How come it was okay for Bautista to bat flip?
Does it feel better to get this off your chest?
It really does.
You okay?
It really does. Fernando Tatis Jr. Alright guys, so it's been an interesting 2 weeks for the potential MVP of Major League Baseball, Fernando. Right? You really
Cardi
gotta roll
B.
those R's. Fernando Tatis Jr., as they call him, okay? Been an interesting 2 weeks. Fernando Tatis Jr. It's been an interesting weeks for Fernando Tatis Jr. Basically, this video is going to go over what are unwritten rules in baseball and why we don't give a flying flamingo fladoodle about unwritten rules. Okay, here's how it goes. August 17th, Fernando Tatis Jr. hits a grand slam on a 3-0 pitch when his team is leading by 7 runs. Okay, let's dissect that one. Who cares? August 18th, Tatis steals third base with 2 outs against the same pitcher who threw behind his teammate. Flash forward 5 days on August 23rd. Fernando Tatis Jr. swings, doesn't even hit a home run, swings on a 3-0 pitch while his team is leading by 9 runs. And that was basically in the 9th inning. A week after that, Tatis Jr. stretches a single into a double while leading by 8 runs. None of that sounds bad to me.
He's a savage.
That is a man playing the game of baseball. There's nothing wrong with that. Guys, let's get this straight. Mitch and I both played baseball. Our entire family played baseball. Scholarships and whatnot. So, let me get this straight. There's a cardinal sin, unwritten rule in baseball. Don't swing on 3-0, especially when you're up big. This season's different. This is a shortened season, only 60 games. This is a guy in his sophomore season who's literally playing for incentives, who's playing for a mega contract that he's trying to get. So you're trying to tell me those extra, those extra RBIs, those extra runs scored, that extra slugging percentage boost, the extra boost in batting average doesn't make a difference within 60 games? You're wrong. You're dead wrong. And okay, sure, you can disagree with all that, but okay, how about the argument of, oh well, they were up so big and he shouldn't have done that.
Why are they down 3-0 in the count?
Have you seen teams blow 10-run leads? Because I sure have.
I've been a part of teams where
I've been
we've
part
blown
of teams
big
too,
leads. Yep.
right? Because what happens is your team gets off to such a big lead. Your coach says, we're not sending that runner from second. So there goes an RBI for Freddie, right? Or whoever you want to call him, who's working hard, right? He's in the batting lineup. He's trying to also make incentives. Now you just robbed him out of an RBI.
The only way I see it is when you're up by like 20 runs and you're not sending runners. But when you're up at bat, that hitter should be allowed to do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever seen it where I have agreed was when we were up by 17 runs one game and our coach didn't send a guy from third on a base hit. And it would have been a close play, and we were up by a lot because the pitcher was getting grilled. But even then, I agree. There's a part of me where I'm like, this is competition. It's kind of like, have you ever played ping pong against somebody and you get the winning point and they go, oh, you only win on your serve for the winning point. It's like you're changing the rules so that you're just giving yourself another chance. And you're just changing the rules because you hate your current situation.
Right.
Well, in competition like that, nobody cares.
We're trying to grow the game of baseball. Let's just admit on that.
I want to see a team win by 40.
Right.
And I want to see that in the paper. I don't want to see, oh, Tatis only batted .340 this year because he wasn't allowed to swing 3-0. Well, guess what? He's got a better eye than the average player because he's able...
Throw a better pitch!
Yeah.
3-0 doesn't mean you get the cupcake one.
Yeah,
Oh my
Bird's not happy.
goodness.
Bird's clearly not happy about this.
It's awful. I've gone to high school hockey games from La Jeunesse against General Amherst. And General Amherst, guess what? 18 pucks went in one net. The other team scored 1 or 2. Okay? It was awful. I won't even say her name, but she couldn't stop a beach ball. It was awful. That's high school sports. I'm sure most of our American viewers have gone on to see, 92 to 7 football scores. That's in high school. So how come professional athletes have an issue with, oh, well, he stole third base. Throw him out. Throw him out.
Yeah.
Again, we're trying to grow the game of baseball, and I have a serious issue because we're trying to grow it. What do you want to watch? Someone take a walk? A walk is as boring as an icing in hockey. Who cares? It's
Almost as boring. That's pretty boring.
It's a walk.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that. I want to watch Fernando Tatis Jr. hit a walk-off grand salami, and then we make a video like this and we talk about it.
Yeah, and then the card values go up because
Right.
we're getting rich.
Right. Ain't nobody's card value gonna go up by setting a new record for 200 walks in a season. Maybe it will.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be
If he
pretty
could
cool,
beat,
but it's not as cool as a 3-0 walk-off. The only thing Fernando Tatis Jr. did wrong was apologize.
Yeah, he shouldn't have apologized for that. But he's in a tough situation. His team's like, what are you doing? And he's like, guys, I'm trying to be like the best baseball player ever.
Yeah.
And honestly, Tatis Jr., I remember I told you before this happened. I was like, Bird, Tatis Jr., I know Bird, by the way, mentioned him way before I knew about him. But after watching, and I do have this weird ability to be like, okay, Tatis Jr. is like here, and I would see even Bird's going to get upset. I see players like
know where you're going
Acuna.
with this.
I see players like Acuna about here, similar. I don't know. It depends on the day.
Acuna,
I'm just saying. I'm telling you, people are going to be more inclined to want to buy a Tatis card versus Acuna in 2 years. Watch.
That I agree with, but last night this clown of a brother of mine was comparing him to Mike Trout. Tatis Jr. is amazing.
Future
He
Mike
is
Trout.
not
I
better
said
than Mike
future.
Trout.
I said
Mike
potential.
Trout- No.
Potential future
No,
Mike Trout.
No, I will screenshot them and I will show them to anyone who wants them.
Potential
No, that's not
future
what you
Mike
said.
Trout is what
You're
I
getting
meant.
me heated.
He's going to be a Mike Trout. He is going to be
Mike
within
Trout's
a few
not
years.
Mike Trout. Mike Trout is
makes
the
no
modern
sense.
day Babe Ruth. Mike Trout is doing stuff that Mike Trout has no business doing.
Babe Ruth may be on his own in that regard.
I don't
He
know.
would hit Bird. Babe Ruth would hit more
We're getting
home
off
runs
topic.
than a team combined.
We're getting off
Yeah,
topic.
we're getting off topic.
You know what's slightly on topic, slightly not off topic? To anyone who has an issue.
Hey Bird, I don't think Tatis should be allowed to swing 2-0.
Well, you're wrong.
He's gonna
you're
get
just,
so
you're
upset.
wrong. Like,
No, I
it's
actually
part of the game.
I agree. When Tatis hit that 3-0 bomb and did it again, and he's gonna do it again, I think it's amazing. He should.
Yeah, right?
I
I
agree.
mean, we're currently talking about baseball, and baseball's exciting again because of this man. And
Yeah, that's true too.
if there's not a triple crown, then there should be a quadruple crown.
Yeah, man.
Because he's also leading in all these other statistics. He's making baseball fun again when we didn't even think that we would have baseball. Which brings me to my next point. I'm seeing all these parents saying, oh, he shouldn't do that. That's not fair. Those are the same type of Karens. And yes, I'll use Karen, because that seems to be what everyone's using.
If
but
your
honestly,
name's Karen,
I'm
you are
sorry.
getting roasted
I
in
am
2020.
sorry. I'm not talking about
Nothing.
you, Karen.
Nothing's
but-
acceptable in 2020 except for roasting Karen.
Yeah.
Your communication with me is harassment at this point because I'm refusing. I don't want to be engaging with you in a conversation. You have no role
This is-
talking to the
okay.
manager.
I need to talk to your manager.
No, right? But again, those are the same Karens who believe, oh, why are we keeping score in soccer? Well, guess what? Your 8-year-old kid is smart enough to know that 10 balls went in that net and 0 balls went in that net. I guarantee you. Participation trophies and feelings when it comes to professional athletes shouldn't even count.
If they're gonna compete and play the game, let them do that. Don't say we're gonna compete and you can score and hit and put. Think about it this way: each team gets what they have a salary cap in baseball, or no? They don't.
No.
So exactly my point. You can spend as much money as you want, in which they're doing. They're recruiting players years ahead of time, and they're finding the best player to compete against every other team in the league. But
just so
when you
happens
start losing, it's not okay anymore. That's the point. The point is, if you're going to compete and you're going to be allowed to beat the other team, don't say, oh, well, you're beating me too much now. Now you're putting in rules.
No,
If he's not allowed to swing 3-0, fine. Then when the next team goes up, when they're pitching against the next team next inning, if it's 3-0, then they can't swing.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Baseball's unwritten rules are the reason why hockey players make fun of us. At the end of the day, these unwritten rules are trash. Why can't you steal third base? If anything, trying to steal third base with 2 outs,
That's hard to do.
it's a dumb idea. But, okay, you're mad at him because he did it successfully? That's on you, man. Just be better. Like, stop complaining. Be better. Your team lost. Move on.
It's okay.
Just do it. I'm just upset. I love all the Red Cape Sports subscribers. Love you all.
Bird
You're all
hasn't been
beauties.
happy about this. Does it feel better to get this off your chest?
It really does.
You okay?
It really does. Fernando Tatis Jr. should be like glorified for this. How come it was okay for Bautista to bat flip?
Okay, guys, so Bird walked off set. He's pretty pissed. So I guess I'm taking over. So, guys, next week we're going to talk about disc golf and golfing and my favorite water polo cards. There's a really guy named Igor Zerznetsov, and you're going to have to get his rookie. Igor Gersnesov, we're going to have to buy his rookie cards. I want you guys to go to Facebook. Don't forget to smash that like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also at that Facebook group, you can post your favorite sports cards so we can see them. And we also have a online educational course on Udemy. So if you go to our website, redcapesports.com, you can get that. So we will see you guys next week. Keep collecting, keep investing, keep stacking those sports cards.